Up here's where your biggest risks hide: leaks, mold, and expensive damage. Most commercial roofs fail slowly until they fail big. Why rip it off when you can restore it? Our silicone coatings stop leaks, prevent mold, and extend your roof life without the high replacement cost. It's a 30-year watertight roof, energy efficient, leak-free, and half the cost of replacement. And it's backed by GE's manufacturer warranties. Facility managers love this. No disruption, no tear off, and long-term protection for your property. Trust Absolute Restoration for your commercial roof.
Community is the way we find our strength and share our hope. It's the way dinner on the table brings a family closer together. It's the way we make sure his first chapter book is the first step on his path to greatness. It's the way we rally in hard times and rise back up stronger than ever. United is the way we come together so everyone can thrive. Join us at unitedway.org.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather at 5.
Well, good afternoon and welcome into Mississippi Live Weather at 5. I'm meteorologist Gabe Maynor, and what a day it has been. A cold start to the morning. Yes, I'll say it because I was freezing getting out of bed this morning, and what transitioned into more of a warmer afternoon. I mean, it was comfortable across the region, so hopefully you got out this afternoon to enjoy it, but don't worry, we still have a few hours of daylight. We're not done yet with our Monday, and we can still take advantage of it. That's one of the things we're tracking here in the Room to Room Weather Center is those great starts to the day, those cooler starts to the day. Another one in store as we get into our Tuesday morning, but temperatures continue to climb beyond that point. I mean, this is going to be the best it'll be over the next 7 days as that summer forecast surges back into our forecast. And honestly, the golden question is, where'd the rain go? Because yes, it has been a dry latter part of our weekend, a dry start to our work week. But in that 7-day forecast, we're not tracking any rain chances, and if there is any, it's very limited at that. So we'll be looking at more detail in that forecast. But let's go ahead and jump into the first 12, which is a dry forecast like I mentioned, but that cool forecast as well. 78 degrees around 6, 66 by 9, dropping into the low 60s there overnight into those early morning hours. And heading out the door tomorrow morning, 59 degrees is where we have it sitting, but some areas even cooler than that. A big reason why is look at how clear it'll be overnight, allowing that heat to escape and allowing that cooler air to once again become a big part of our forecast. Let's go ahead and get a live look outside. This is over there in Caledonia. Beautiful blue skies there. It is just going to be a phenomenal forecast. Some of that sunlight reflecting there off the lens. Kosciuszko, 81 degrees. Dew point right around 61 degrees. So that humidity, a non-factor when it comes to our forecast. Those winds coming out of the north, 5 to 10 miles an hour, a nice breeze. I mean, this afternoon, yes, peak afternoon, I opened up the windows and just let the breeze come in. Air conditioning bill, it's going to be a great thing this week because I didn't need to use it. And that's for a lot of locations here in North Mississippi, taking advantage of what Mother Nature is giving and let that breeze come inside so you can enjoy it and then get the fresh air of nature. Well, not just in Kosciuszko, we're also getting a live look there in Tupelo, 81 degrees, 13 miles an hour out of the northeast. So that is what I'm talking about with some of those breezier conditions. Yes, we do have some of these cumulus clouds there off in the distance, but overall not impacting our sky whatsoever, not impacting our sky with rainfall or blocking that sunshine from getting into our atmosphere. Temperatures right now, 83 degrees New Albany, 80 Houston, and 83 around Eupora. 85 our local high temperature there towards Greenwood and Macon. But Red Bay, 77, it's still only in the upper 70s for you guys. But whenever we compare this to the past 24 hours, we can see that temperatures even over the past 24 hours have started to increase. About a 2 to 3 degree temperature change, those becoming even more impactful over the next 24 hours and really over the next 72 hours into the latter part of our work week. Mississippi Live Weather Radar, it doesn't matter if I cycle this back over the last hour or 12 hours because there's nothing on radar that has been on our radar that we need to take note of. So that's a good thing with our forecast is it's perfect weather to get out and about, get outside, take those lunch plans outside. Who doesn't love a good, late summer, early fall picnic? So there's time to do that and weather to take advantage of in the process. That frontal boundary, a big reason why is it's taken a lot of that moisture into the Gulf, into the Atlantic, and kept the moisture there where we've gotten to enjoy that drier forecast. I mean, just looking in North Mississippi, whenever we talk about cloud cover, we're not talking about anything in the note of that. And out west, they are tracking some more inclement weather. That severe thunderstorm watch did just get issued there towards northern Oklahoma. So paying attention to that, but again, not impacting our forecast. That high pressure, that's going to be what's impacting our forecast. So let me cycle this back in and get closer to North Mississippi to kind of get an idea on that forecast. That moisture still along that frontal boundary, going to be continuing to wrap there towards those Gulf Coast regions, but here in North Mississippi, none of that moisture getting into our area, staying on the drier side overnight. And yes, with that front, some cloud cover can be lingering, and that's where we have it over there towards the Golden Triangle and out there towards our Alabama counties. The reason why I point that out is because that cloud cover, I talked about it last night, limit how much we cool off overnight. So that'll keep temperatures a little bit warmer compared to locations that are getting those clear skies. So 3 a.m., you can see Starkville, Macon, out there towards Pickens County, still getting a little bit of that low-end cloud cover blocking or trapping some of that heat, but so it is just going to be a little bit warmer there, comparatively speaking, to out towards the northwest. Tuesday morning, again, going to be a beautiful start to the day. Plenty of sunshine there, mostly sunny skies by mid to late morning. And even by lunchtime, 81 degrees, sunshine still dominating our forecast. And then we get towards the afternoon, and that's where we really look at temperatures, and we see 87 degrees. Today, we topped out 83, 84. So that's already seeing that temperature trend warming up even into the next 24, and 87. That'll actually be a really good forecast whenever we talk about 5 days from now and the heat that's going to be entering into the forecast. So enjoy it. Take it day by day. I know we want to rush into that fall season, but it makes us not appreciate what we have here and now. So enjoy it. Take advantage of it. And of course, get outside. But also grab the long sleeves towards tomorrow morning, because that cooler forecast is going to be a big part of our 24-hour forecast. That's what we're tracking here in the next 24. But what we're also looking at here in the Room to Room Weather Center will be those rain chances and how they're basically little to none over that extended forecast, and more on the heat. Just what are we talking about heat-wise, and how much of summer are we going to be getting here in North Mississippi? All of that coming up on Mississippi Live Weather at 5 in the next 60.
Your family deserves the most beautiful smile possible. At Tupelo Smiles, we use precision dentistry and advanced technology to make visiting the dentist an amazing experience. Relationship-based comprehensive care. Come discover the difference at Tupelo Smiles.
March 24th, 2023 was a normal Friday. You know, we knew the weather was not good, but we needed to take shelter, and we didn't have shelter. My husband and almost 2-year-old daughter, Ethan and Riley, they did lose their lives in the storm. We're still recovering from it. We'll always be recovering from it. Matt Laupon cares about the community. He's not just there to collect a paycheck. I feel like Matt Laupon has proven himself trustworthy.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Gabe Maynor.
Well, a big part of our forecast heading over the next 24 hours will be the cooler start to our Tuesday, similar to what we had this morning, but then temperatures, of course, getting warmer towards the afternoon. But school day, I mean, it was phenomenal. It'll be phenomenal tomorrow, but it was phenomenal today as students got to school. But some students over in Smithville actually got to enjoy a visit from our chief meteorologist, Matt Laupon. Let's take a look at what he saw over there in Smithville. That is right. You're getting a look at Matt Laupon Day at Smithville High School earlier today. He went out and got to talk to the students a little bit about weather, answer some of their questions, and it was just such a cool interaction getting to be in the community, especially over in the Smithville area, knowing the history and the ties that we have here with Mississippi Live Weather to that area. So big thank you to you guys for having us out, having Matt out there. I mean, he called me and was just talking about such a great moment that was, and so grateful that he was able to be a part of your guys' day, and humbled that you guys had an entire day devoted to him. Love the suspenders, love the ties, love the lookalikes. I mean, I see several future Matt Laupons coming here to possibly Mississippi Live Weather. So excited about that. And again, thank you to Smithville High School for having us out. Let's get back into the forecast, because I do want to talk about, what the school day will look like tomorrow. Low temperatures this morning were do I say the word chilly? I'm going to say chilly because subjectively speaking, I was cold as I got out and about this morning to walk my wife out the door. But taking a look at temperatures across the region, 48 in Corinth. We were talking about how upper 40s were a realistic possibility along the Tennessee state line. Looks like several locations right along the state line saw that, even over there towards Tunica with 49 degrees, 55 Starkville, 53 Columbus, and 56 over towards the Houston area. So a brisk start to the day, and I know folks enjoyed getting the long sleeves, but definitely warming up as we head further into the afternoon. Upper 70s towards Oxford and Tunica, low 80s Tupelo, Boonville, 85 Columbus, 85 there towards Macon. So things have warmed up nicely, and it's been a day where you're not going to worry about sweating, a day where you're not going to worry about rainfall. You're just going to go out and smile and enjoy how great that forecast is. 82 degrees there towards Aberdeen. Dew point still around 64 degrees. And yes, the little cloud cover we do have, you see how that's more of a horizontal development. That means we're not worried about any rain chances. There's no lift in the atmosphere that's going to allow those showers to initiate. So we're just going to see a cloud here, a cloud there, but no rain anywhere. There's your poem for the day. But Aberdeen, a great shot there with several of those blue skies. Greenville showing some of those farmers out and about. And this is a key part to our forecast because what do farmers need right now? Well, a lot of them need a good bit of rainfall still in that forecast, and their extended rainfall outlook, not exactly ideal. So we're going to take a look at that in more detail tonight at 6, but we're not excited about the fact that we're not getting rainfall for an extended period of time. So farmers, make sure to take care of those crops. And even for us, your plants that are out and about, make sure to take care of those. But if you're looking to get out and enjoy the dry weather, well, this is the forecast for it, because rainfall would limit how much we can get outside. But for your park planner, we're seeing phenomenal conditions to get out and about. 75 degrees around 7. That's a perfect, ideal temperature. Mid 60s by 9 and low 60s as we wrap up the day by 11 o'clock. So as I mentioned, a day where we can get outside, and that's the good part of that dry forecast. But the unfortunate part about it is we have to do a little bit extra watering to keep those plants alive. Futurecast into your overnight hours. Look at how breezy those conditions are coming out of the north and northeast. That's where a lot of that cooler and drier air is cycling in from. So that's what we're going to continue to enjoy overnight, especially once this cloud cover, this massive cloud cover, starts to move out there towards the east. Conditions will really start to cool off there for the Monroe, Clay, and Lowndes County area. Out west, you see how clear things are. That's going to cool those temperatures off nicely for our morning forecast on our Tuesday. Very similar to what we saw this morning, actually. So have those long sleeves ready. Definitely have those layers ready. I was the victim of that this morning. But into your morning forecast on your Tuesday, like we talked about, cool conditions are going to be the story. There's your mid 50s with a few areas in the low 60s, especially back there where that cloud cover is residing. About 58 degrees Tupelo, 56 Boonville, 55 Corinth. Not out of the realm of possibilities to see, once again, those cool conditions as we head out for those school days, as we head out for work, whatever you have planned for your Tuesday morning. Just have a long sleeve ready and maybe some sweatpants too. 59 degrees at pickup, 87 by drop off. So things do warm up as we head further into that afternoon forecast. So don't worry, it's not going to stay cool forever. It's the dress for two climates type season that we're in, where you get the fall in the morning and the summer in the afternoon. As we extend further into our morning forecast on our Tuesday, you do see some patchy cloud cover moving into the area. Not overly high on that cloud cover, and it's not going to limit how much sunshine we do see. It's showing a few of these showers that are trying to develop, and I think that's a bit of a stretch of the imagination because of how dry that forecast has been. You can walk outside and feel it right now. So we're not expecting any rain chances for our Tuesday, although models are trying to pop up one here and there. We're not overly high on that at all. A lot of those rain chances down there towards the Gulf Coast regions. 130, still seeing that beautiful sky and a little bit of those hazier conditions way high up in the sky. But again, sunshine will get through, and it will be a great forecast for anything that you need to get done outdoors because of how dry that forecast is. Even by 5 and 6 o'clock on your Tuesday, if you have any of those Little League games or anything like that that will require you to get out, well, you have a good forecast for it. Temperature-wise, though, that's where things start to shift. Upper 80s with low 90s starting to pop up there towards Bruce, Grenada, Greenwood, Belzona, and Clarksdale coming in with 91 degrees, but those feels like values still right around that same mark. So drier air still in the picture despite those temperatures warming up. And I would say that's where summer gets hard, is you have those oppressive, humid conditions. Whenever that's taken out of the picture, I would argue that 90 degrees is a very bearable forecast. So that's what we're going to get for Tuesday and even towards Wednesday. But whenever we start getting mid to upper 90s, which is a possibility later this week, that's where things can start to become a little bit more oppressive. So Tuesday evening, we stay on the drier side. Still those winds coming out of the east-northeast, cycling in some of that drier air. And then as we head overnight, that cloud cover starts building a little bit more out there towards Mississippi Delta. Limit how much we cool off overnight into our Wednesday morning. So tomorrow, definitely the coolest that will be in that 7-day stretch. As we look at our Wednesday forecast, as we talked yesterday, this model, very aggressive, and it likes to forecast a few pop-up showers here and there. Well, as you've seen on our latest model runs, it doesn't ever verify. And so the good thing that we have with this model is at least showing a little bit of that cloud cover, but clear conditions. But with that northerly wind, these greens that they're trying to pop up, we do not believe in that whatsoever. We're staying dry in that forecast, and so don't expect any rain chances for your Wednesday. And a little teaser for the end of the week, don't expect any rain chances then either. We actually get even drier by Thursday, Friday, and even towards the weekend for your college football games. High temperatures continue to climb, so that's the big thing we'll be talking about for the next 48 hours is how we're climbing into that extended forecast. 90 Tupelo, 90 Amory, 92 Grenada, and 93 around Greenwood. Still a dry forecast, so it's going to keep things very bearable, and we can enjoy that as we head further into the forecast. I mentioned that mid-90s were a realistic possibility, and this is a look at your weekend forecast. 94 degrees on Saturday, 95 by Sunday. That summer surge moving in place, but the good thing for any plans you may have, staying dry. Just have a water bottle to accommodate for that, whether it's for you or the plants. Both sides will need it for this weekend, so we can still take advantage of it. It's just important we stay hydrated and stay cool in the process of that heat, that gradual heating trend. You can see that really take effect with 90 degrees Wednesday, 93 Thursday, and then mid-90s by the weekend. But I said an even drier forecast is in place Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Plenty of sunshine on tap. It's going to be a phenomenal looking forecast. Cannot wait to get to experience that. And honestly, it's just a great forecast overall for getting anything done that you need to outside. I was looking at some folks in the chat that were just talking about the weather and saying that they are loving every second of this forecast. I couldn't agree with you guys more. I'm curious to see if this morning was actually a little bit too cold for you guys. I'm curious to see your opinion because it definitely caught me by surprise and I forecasted it. I guess I just forgot what the low 50s felt like, right? But Eli saying, when are we getting a cold front? When is the heat leaving? Well, fall is officially, I believe I looked, and it was September 22nd. So we are currently September 8th. 2 weeks away from fall officially being here, and then we expect things to start gradually shifting beyond that point. But we know it's Mississippi, and we know summer likes to stay as long as possible. And so that's why we're not surprised at all. We see mid-90s in that extended forecast. We're just hopeful that in that extended outlook, I'm talking about next 2 weeks or so, we get some cooler temperatures. So we'll be looking at that in more detail here at Mississippi Live Weather at 6. So Eli, and of course all of you guys, make sure to stay tuned for the latest details on that. We're going beyond the 7-day forecast into the next couple of weeks with the precipitation outlook and with those temperatures and what you need to know in that last couple of weeks of summer. But we thank you guys for joining us. If you want any of that weather information, it is easily accessible on our Mississippi Live Weather app. You can see it right here at the bottom of your screen, iOS and Android right here at the bottom right and left. Download that app today to get the very latest information, and it'll tell you when that heat is fully surging into the forecast, and of course let you know how cool it'll be tomorrow morning before you head out the door. Our next broadcast happening Mississippi Live Weather at 6. As I mentioned, we'll be walking through that extended outlook, and of course we'll have more details coming up tonight at 10 with the latest model runs. You do not want to miss it, and we're so excited to just be a part of this journey with you guys, and of course trying to stay cool with you guys as we look at the next 7 days. We'll see you back here tonight at 6. Have a fantastic evening until then.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Dijimos que nunca romperíamos la regla de los 3 segundos. Nunca haríamos esto. Y nunca nos convertiríamos en una mamá con minivan. Como padres decimos nunca sobre muchas cosas, pero los nunca a veces suceden. Así que, aunque digas que nunca dejarías a tu hijo en un auto caliente, es algo que puede suceder. Antes de alejarte del auto, siempre para, mira, cierra.